all played with toys when we were younger, but let's face it, some toys are creepy. Stay tuned to find out why you should never buy a collector's doll. Are you new around here? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to The Things for more great content like this. Now, onto 10 disturbing toys that were caught moving on camera. Ghost or possessed toy? How many of you played with toys when you were younger? We bet most of you. Have you ever played with a toy and then had to leave the room in a hurry only to find that when you came back, the toy was in a different position? You probably thought that you were going crazy. But this video proves that you might not have been as far off as you thought. The video posted by Aussie Films starts out pretty normal. It shows a toy soldier resting on a car, probably left there by the kid who owns both toys. But soon, the toy soldier starts moving on his own. But then he stops just as quickly as he started, making us wonder if we even saw what we thought we did. Then the toy starts to move again until it moves completely off the truck and onto the ground, and then out of the frame. Insane, right? But that's not everything. Even the truck starts moving. The video suggests that it was a ghost that was moving everything around. But we have a different idea. Maybe the toys are possessed. Some people believe that the guy filming was using a remote control to move the car, which could be true. But how can anyone explain the soldier moving? Elf on a shelf. Everyone knows Elf on a Shelf. He's a little Christmas elf dressed in Santa clothing that people typically put out around Christmas time. If you ask us, we've always thought those little elves on shelves were a little creepy. But now we've got proof to back us up. It all went down in the Northern Life newsroom in 2013. In the video posted by Sudbury.com, you can see the elf sitting on someone's desk. The office is completely empty, as everyone must have left for the night. Then the elf's eyes start moving. Now, this isn't really that alarming because moving eyes can be added in with special effects and animation. What is really weird is what happens after. The elf starts to move around the desk. He then goes to turn on the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree on the desk. After that, he looks into the camera. We couldn't help but feel a little chill as he stared back at us through the camera. Then he starts to run all around the office. If you ever doubted that toys moved on their own, then this should stop all of those doubts. This elf is clearly alive or possessed. Woody's alive. If you've ever seen any of the Toy Story movies, then you know that toys are more than they seem. In the film, they have whole lives outside of what we see when we play with them. Well, this video posted by Leo Kim Video may show that Toy Story was a true story. In the video, a dad and his son are at the toy store looking at a Woody doll. The dad says that he and his son have just seen Woody move. He then zooms in on the doll, and you can see that the doll is no longer in the correct place in the box. He's actually slouched down on the bottom side of the box, as if he tried to escape, and then he had to stop because people came up and started watching him. We wonder what would have happened if this dad and son hadn't walked up. Would the Woody doll have actually made a run for it and escaped? Then there would have just been an empty box on the shelf. What would the toy store think happened? They would probably just assume that they were sent an empty box, and no one would ever realize that the toys were alive and Woody actually escaped. Scary baby. This next video is proof that you should never mistreat your toys. Why? Because they may be alive. The video posted by Ingenerkles starts out with a girl saying how mean she and her friend had been to a doll that they found in her spare bedroom. They threw it down the stairs, held it under water, and other horrible things. And then the doll randomly started laughing. So they threw it down the stairs out of fear. Once they picked it up again, they started thinking that maybe the doll was just laughing because it was on. So then they turned the doll around to see if it was on, and once they opened her battery pack, they saw that the doll was never on. The doll eventually stopped making noises, but it never stopped moving. It kept moving its eyes and mouth the whole time. The video was pretty scary to watch just as someone viewing from home. We can't imagine what it must have been like for those kids. We wouldn't be able to sleep through the night with that doll in the house. They should throw it out as quickly as possible. Moving eyes. If you're thinking about getting an elf on the shelf, just don't do it. There's absolutely no reason to put such a thing in your home. If you are in need of a little extra holiday cheer, then simply go find some Christmas lights. But do not get an elf on a shelf. We repeat, do not get one. This is the second video we've seen about elves on shelves coming to life. The video, posted by Arnaldo Lopez, may actually be scarier than the last elf on a shelf video. So the Lopez family ordered an elf on the shelf, and then it came to their house on December 1st, which is plenty of time to display it before Christmas. But 7 days before Christmas, everything changed. In the video, you just see the elf, who's apparently named Carol, sitting on a table. At first, it seems like nothing is wrong, but all of a sudden, Carol moves her eyes. The person holding the camera then screams and starts running away. Can you imagine if you were just looking at a doll and all of a sudden it moved its eyes? And what is even weirder is that it hadn't moved its eyes the whole time it was there. It waited until it had been there for a while before it decided to show its true colors. Creepy. Doll collection. We all played with Barbie dolls when we were younger. That is pretty normal. But what is it with people who insist on having doll collections? And it's usually not normal dolls either. It's creepy collector's dolls. They're usually made out of porcelain and look like something straight out of a scary movie. Anyway, in this clip posted by Unexplained Mysteries, you can see someone videotaping their doll collection. Just the video of them showing off their dolls is creepy enough. The dolls look like they are just waiting to commit some type of crime, but the video gets even creepier. Halfway through the clip, you can see one of the dolls move. We could barely even watch the whole clip without freaking out. If you haven't watched the video yet, we suggest that you don't watch it if you're at home alone. But if you must watch the video alone, just be aware that it's very creepy. If this had happened to us, we would have just thrown all the dolls away. No reason to keep them if they're gonna come alive in the middle of the night and hurt us. Don't buy dolls. If you haven't gotten the memo yet, then you definitely, under no circumstance, should buy dolls. It's just not worth it. They will inevitably come to life and hurt you. In this next clip that was also posted by Unexplained Mysteries, there's another creepy doll. The owner had said they had heard the doll moving on its own at night, so they decided to set it up in front of a camera. When the owner walked away, the doll slowly started moving. First, it started moving its arm out and then back in. Once it was done doing that, it decided to turn and look at the camera. If this isn't the scariest thing that we've ever seen, then we don't know what is. First of all, if you think that your doll is moving, then why even set up a video to see? Instead, it would make more sense to just get rid of the doll. There's no point in waiting for it to hurt you. If the doll is alive, it has to go. There's no way around it. Also, we don't understand why so many people are into scary-looking dolls. Why would you want to buy something that already looks like it's up to no good? Toy Story is real. Obviously, we can't talk about dolls coming to life without talking about Toy Story. We've already brought it up once, but this time it's the whole Toy Story gang that's coming to life and freaking us out. So in this clip, posted by Viral Top 5th, the whole Toy Story gang is laying on the ground. Who knows why anyone would want to buy all the Toy Story characters, considering their affinity for coming alive, but that's none of our business. Anyway, the owner of the toys leaves the room, and almost as soon as they do, Woody starts moving. He moves his arm first, and then he stands up before falling back down. See? We told you that you shouldn't buy Toy Story dolls. The movie is literally about them coming to life. So why would you expect anything from them besides them coming to life? What's weird though, is that the other dolls didn't move. Maybe Woody usually gets up to check and make sure the coast is clear. Maybe that's why he just got up and then laid back down. Maybe he heard someone coming back or something, so he signaled to everyone to stay still. That would actually make a lot of sense. Van getaway. While we're on the topic of Toy Story toys, we have got to show you this video. If you think toys just sitting up was bad, then have we got something for you. Not only can toys wake up and move of their own volition, they can also go outside. Yes, you heard us right, they can go outside. In this clip by Viral Top 5th, we see Woody hanging from the back of a van. How did he get there? He probably woke up and attached himself to the van. But what's even weirder is that he is swinging his legs as if he's trying to get on the van. Is that not the creepiest thing that you have ever seen? Which leads us to a bigger question. Are the toys that are waking up friendly, or are they all bent on destroying us? If the second option is true, then the family that's in that van should be very, very afraid. Why would Woody go through so much trouble to get on that van? It's truly frightening. He seems so human. After watching all of these videos of Toy Story characters coming to life, can we all agree to leave those toys in the store? Beanie Boo. We all have our favorite stuffed animals. They keep us safe and help us sleep at night. Well, that's what they usually do. But in this particular video posted by Tabby's Universe, this Beanie Boo did the complete opposite. The video starts with the person recording saying that she doesn't know what to do. She says that the night before, she and a man named Tom were woken up by a loud noise. It sounded like something had fallen in the other room. She told Tom to get up and go see what it was. He did, and when he came back, he was absolutely frightened. He said that their Beanie Boo was in the middle of the other room. Since that wasn't where they had left it, they were both shocked at this discovery. So they decided to go back to sleep, but to leave Tom's camera on and recording. The Beanie Boo didn't move positions for the rest of the night, but what it did do was much worse. It waved at the camera. Isn't that just insane? It's like he knew that they were recording and wanted to make sure that everyone knew that he knew. It's like he didn't care at all. He wants everyone to know that he's alive and can do whatever he wants. And that's the scariest part of all. That's it for 10 disturbing toys that were caught moving on camera. Did any of these toys scare you? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.